Alright. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Welcome to episode number 10 of our All the Mods 9 to the Sky live stream. In today's episode, I'll be finishing that enchant table from our previous stream and continue on into Apotheosis. Then after that, if we have time, we'll start delving into Project D. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, enchant table. Got a good amount of the way. 40 of 50 max Eterna. Next, we need to get these end ones. Okay, for the end shells, gonna need the dragon's breath. Get that, we need some bottles. Gonna need some gas tears to make 4 of these end crystals. And we need to head back over to the end. Fill up our end cake again. Continue on our way. Grab these 2 dragon eggs. Over here. Here's the other one. Spawn one more dragon. We're gonna need quite a few of the dragon's breath. Oh, we're waiting for that to summon itself. And we also need endstone bricks. If we vein mine some of this endstone, this should be enough. Okay, it's summoned. Just wait for it to come down to us. Pressing first to join. When he lobs a fireball at us, it gives us like 7 of the dragon's breath. We need a few more. When he perches, we'll be able to get all that we need. Have any food with me? And he's perching. Hopefully he doesn't hunt us and we miss out on a bunch. He's over here. Now if we just hold right click here, we're getting all the dragon's breath. Okay, let's finish off the dragon. Need better ranged weapons. Maybe we can use the premium bow we have. Hey, where is he? Over here. Does a bit of damage. More than what the regen is doing. Does a bit of damage. Needs to do more. We can use the upgraded enchant table to max out on the enchant. Come on, one more hit. Whack. Like 1 HP. There we go. Pick up our loot. We're just getting multiple dragon eggs for when it dies. Any more experience? There could be more. Hmm. Let's finish the game. Get the achievement. That holds space. All the things. And it's over. Oh. Alright. A few of these. How many do we need? 16. Hmm. The more than 15, but less than 25. Our quanta is 100. I guess that's why. Okay, so what that does it need? Soul touch. So it needs 40 Eterna. what other shelves can we use? There should be one. Plus 100%. Tonic end shelf. Is there anything that lowers quanta? What shelf did we use? $37. Is there anything increases it beyond that? Okay, so if I do these echo ones, quanta echoing sculpt shelf 15, it's how much? Okay, what? 15 quanta. Deep shelf. I guess we need the echoing sculpt shelf. Just these wax candles. This is lagging us, though. Let's try this. Probably gonna need a base redesign soon, just because of the frame rate. Where should we put this? Little science area? I suppose we can put it up here. There's a lot of space. Gonna need to make, what, honey for the candles? Candle, honeycomb, or wax? Seems like honeycomb is our option. I'm gonna use a combiner. Okay, to make the honeycomb, we're gonna need sucrose, which is breaking down sweet things like cactus. Things with sugar. We have a lot of cactus, so we could just use cactus. You can't put it in a combiner. It's a what? Dissolver. And here's the dissolver. I'm gonna dissolve cactus. Get our sucrose. Then with the sucrose, combiner. I'm going to need this. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Which is dissolve from wool. Hmm? Where's the magma blocks going? Let's do one more stack of cactus. Now let's grab a bunch of string to make our string blocks. 7, 8. Make 2 stacks of wool. Okay, we got 2 crows. And we have this, whatever it's called. Now if we combine these things, it'll start making honey. So it's 3 sugar and 1 of these per honeycomb. See, what else do we do with this? Nitrate, sodium nitrate, cobalt, zinc, a bunch of different chemicals. Nitrate dust. 2, 1. Let's split this in half. Grab more of this. And then continue on. It's a long chemical formula. So we'll have 30 when this is done. That should be enough. Huh? What happened to all my honeycomb? The sugar. That's odd. That's cellulose. Sugar. Put this stuff away. 2, 1. Voila. Voila. And put these chemicals away. That's interesting. Okay, so if I put this, there's 0 torches. If I put these in here, Where's... see, this travels over to this chest. Okay, so I'm starting to use other chests. Okay, what about this chest? Okay, that worked. Hmm. Yes, if I put the torches in here, where does it put them? It's not this. What about this one? Let's pick this again. Head back. So if I break this line, it's no longer going to here. Since it likes these torches, let's give it some more torches for testing. So it is that. Okay, let's go back down there. I go in here. So I'm at a loss. Where's that tool? Functional. Unlock this configuration. Okay, nothing. Anything in this one? Hmm. That's weird. Guess we'll have to put our new storage system quicker than later. Put that on our to-do list. And back to our enchanting table struggles. Oh, right, we need honey. 2 stacks of our cactus. Get some majestical cables. Now where's our chest? Well, here they are, right here in front of me. So let's pull out all of our outputs. There. Sucrose. Those will start processing again. Then we can't put it in the storage system, I guess. Let's try one piece. It seems fine now. I guess maybe breaking the one cable to rearrange its configuration. So we'll start putting them somewhere else in the system. This is why I prefer refined storage system. You can also put priority for certain parts. So it'll use those parts specifically for storage. But with slides, it doesn't have that capability, I don't believe. Network partition? No. Filter. Clear. Guide. Filtering. Priorities can be set by clicking the wrench in the top right of the GUI. Okay, so if I put all of these on like mega priority, it'll hopefully only use these for the storage. I'm gonna start using anywhere else if these are full, but this should fix the deleting item bit. Uh, this should be done with another round of sucrose. No, sucrose. Put this in here. There. Yeah. Okay. That's all of the... Stop it. Put a stack upgrade in this chest so I can hold a lot more chemicals. Okay, honeycomb. We can now make the candles. Then what we're making with these candles? Oh, these bookshelves. Alright. Okay, now we need sugar. Any way we can increase the yield? No. We're needing paper. The sawdust, that's pretty good conversion. $30, that's 10. Any other sugar? Oh, I could just put cellulose in here for paper. Yeah, a lot of cellulose. Finer. Oh, compactor. That's what it is. Compactor, there we go. Now this will combine it not into what we're looking for. How do we swap? Recipe selector. Paper. And now it should do paper. Yeah, it's doing paper. Let's see, we've got 42 books. We need 3 more. 3 more should be laying right here, which they are. At a pop no, shelf. Now if we make 15, then we infuse them. Let's take a nap, stop the rain, keep the frame rate up. Infuse all of these. See, while we're here with all of these levels, let's re-enchant our bow. Right now it's just power 3, which isn't very good. Endless quiver, frostbite, dribble, magic siphon. Do you even need arrows anymore? It does. Frostbite, ruthless strike. Do you get power in ruthless strike? Power, punch, and infinity. Guess that'll work. We want the candles. We're gonna need more of those pentacle things off the warden, so we're just gonna use this data model that we were farming last episode. Need some chests. We're gonna need pipe. Put this lapis away. In order for us to do this, we need to put it inside of a simulation chamber. At hostile. We're going to need a lot of these these predictions. So right here. Cable. This. And we can pull. And we put the predictions inside. And then put our model. It'll start importing these predictions. And it'll start running the simulation. Right now, we only have a 6% chance at gaining it. But with each failed or successful, the data completed will increase. And once it reaches each new threshold, that percentage chance of failure will decrease and its success rate will increase. After a few hundred attempts, it will be 100%. In the meantime, with these failed predictions, we can generate a few different things. Forest fruit, ender pearls, endstone, dragon head. What do we even need a dragon head for? Oh, we need it for the mob grinder. Oh, we have one. Yep, well, I think we got it from the quest, no? You grind it into ancient does. Okay, what do you do with... Ah, dragon steel. So it's the next step up. That's pretty handy then. Oh, or is this the 8% how close it is to completed its tier? Right now it's basic tier. Yeah, the miner. How much is this made? Is this even keeping up? Might be. I mean, it smelts quite a few. It's already done 26,000 all the modium. Definitely don't need any more. But we'll let keep processing because why not? Wait. There. Okay, is this still 0 successful? But at least it's a third of the way. Because with these basic ones, if like go back to 5% chance it's successful, the next one's 22%, so 1 in 5. Then the third level is 65, so about every other. 300. And once it runs the simulation 1,000 times, it becomes self-aware. Okay, we finally got some warden predictions. Those are the successful ones. And you'll loot fabricator. Okay, put this here. We need 2 more chests. 2 more cable. The weather predictions in the middle, and we need what? The tendrils. So we'll select that. We can do this, or we could just kill the wardens, but this way is nice. Eventually, this will start succeeding significantly often. And then we just don't have to worry about the mob drops that we don't have. We just put them into a data model and then collect them. Or perhaps that is the accuracy. The success rate just increases with each one until it gets to that maximum amount. $28. You would think it would succeeded more if it is at 15%. Protection failed. Still at 0. Wait a minute. It's not the tendrils, is it? Yeah, it's the echo shards. Yeah, well, wasted 2. Protection failed. Another failed is, well, we got one success rate. So let's choose the echo shards. Any more? Another succeeded, nice. Only 10 more before it really ups the chance to 22%. Right now we're about 1 in 5. I think it's what, 2, maybe 3 more success rates? Or maybe 4 before it reaches that 20%? $41. At 19.5, so what, one more? Action succeeded. Nice. Oh, it's, yeah, at 43, it'd be 20% success rate. So we're at 8 shelves. Where do we go from this? Oh, we need the tendrils next. Where do we get the skull catalyst? We do need wardens. Get the Silk Touch shovel. Let vein mine. Grab the skull catalyst. Grab these. Worst case scenario, we can always do another round of this island. Because we need 15. I mean, one also drops from the warden. And this one here is coming out the ground, for example. Okay, get him attacking. Took off the rebounding. Just keep farming skull catalysts. Okay, where's the next one at? Okay, here's the next one. Not exactly the most efficient warden farm. Okay, so we need how many more? Do we have them? No, we only had, oh, they Probably pulled that one out of my inventory. Yeah, how about that? We had a warden waiting. We need 2 more. Okay, here's our next invitee. There we go. Come back home. Alrighty, it should hopefully be enough. Yeah, it's enough echo shards. There we go. Wait, that. Oh, there we go. Now it adds up. How many do you have enough? Yes. Okay, now what is our enchanting level with these 15 shelves? Okay, 40 max was fine. This the correct for infusion? No. 85%. So do we need rectification? Let's see, a shelf. Anything here give us rectification? Keepbound shelf of hellbound rectification. End fuse rectification. Wonder how many of these shelves I can place. Sushi shelf. Okay. We need to do a bit of fishing. So let's get a completely normal fishing rod. Okay. Let's upgrade our completely normal and relatable fishing rod. Just unbreakable. You know, the usual. If we go over here to our enchanting lure, nice. Go over to our very large lake. Why is there ash? It's got look at the it's got lure 4. Why is this taking forever? Maybe it was in the wood, not the water. Maybe it's not large enough. Okay, now we got a bigger fishing pond. Just slightly bigger. Couple blocks. Um, so, well, cod. Can I get pufferfish? I don't have any. That's why I'm not seeing it. Um, I got a prismarine bee. I got one of these. Come here. Come here. Okay. Gotta save that bee for later. Wonder what else we can get. We got luck of the C4. Increases the chance of getting good loot. Don't quite know if a poisonous bee is considered good loot or not, but you know, it bit me. Come here. Come here. Let me yoink you. Oh, come on. There we go. I've yoinked myself a bee. Is that just a... Oh. Oh, we got a water bee. Okay, I got a water bee and another cod. I just need one of each fish. At least one puffer fish because they're EMCable. So if I get one, I suddenly have 1,000. Or if I can't duplicate crab. Summon guardians, crab legs. Oh, oh, look at that. I could just make myself a puffer fish. Okay, we got puffer fish. And we can put this other fish in here. And voila. Oh, I wanted those fish. Fish. Flying crab. Where's them fish at? I didn't mean to put them in here. We got clownfish. Cod. Fish. Whatever. Puffer fish. Oh, it's anchovies. Anchovy. This is 2 stacks worth. And then voila. And then last but not least, the fish. The fish. And what we're needing pufferfish for? Oh yeah, seashell. Hook. Hook. Let's turn back off those particles. Alright. Hooks. Shelf. Let's make like 4 of these. Or maybe just all of them. Okay, now we need to infuse them. Okay, now we got some infused bookshelves. Now we just need a ton of honeycomb. If we go over here, grabs ourselves, let's do 8 stacks of cactus. And then 4 stacks of wool. No, 2 stacks. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. Then we pull. Voila. Now, when it gets enough, see how many blocks do we need? Let's make as many as we can from what we have here. Is everybody honeycomb ready? We have a little bit. Hell shelf, lapis, bookshelves, thermal, lava bucket, honey wither predictions. Put our pants back on. Okay, take these wither predictions. Okay, it's 32% chance now. It's almost it's like about a quarter. So let's just do all 18 of these these warden predictions real quick. Just so we have some stuff on hand if we need echo shards. Hmm. Let's actually rechant our legs to get rid of that repellent. Repellent. Why is everything repelling? The repellent, magic, repellent, magic, repellent. Even the low one is repelling. That's not a very good enchant. Oh, I see. It's running out of lapis. No repelling. Everything that we want. Nice. Take a nap. Okay, now I can just convert all of these weather predictions right into nether stars. Ender dragon predictions? You need to kill ender dragons too? 2, 1. Lastly, boom. Now we got some nether stars. Is this finished? Not quite, but it is in its last area. We have 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Move this cellulose dust. This will start processing. Two. Come on. 61, 62, 64. Put half of that in there. And this would be enough for 2 stacks of honeycomb. Almost halfway through. 6 more. Alright, one stack finished. Well, that next one is processing. Let's continue on. So we really only do need, like, 2 stacks for all of these. Next is this gilded black stone. So we need gold. And then black stone. Almost there. Or halfway there at least. 32 of 64. Well, that's processing. Probably should have waited till this was done. User, and then we make gilded blackstone out of it. That was definitely not enough gold, was it? Gold. Enrich gold. Okay. Then voila. And what's after this? Pulp purple blocks? Pressure. Filler. Up. Coarse fruit. How much coarse fruit do we have? Do we have any of the growth pods? These hard to craft? Hmm. Doesn't seem that they can. We'll have to go to the outer end in order to get a bunch more of these coarse fruit. Or purple blocks, whatever we find. They've got our 2 stacks. Gilded. Now we can make the other 4. And we need amethyst. Let's make a little bit. Just a little. Only 2,000. Let's head off to the end. Let's gather up an ender pearl. Such kind folks donating themselves like that. Okay, any purple block? Let's kill this legendary shulker while we're here. Okay. Titan Forge. Got Ace. Shulker shells. Oh, we can just combine them? How do we get this? Dissolve our course fruit. Can we get one of those pirate ships or whatever that contains the elytras? Hmm. This is odd. Still not finding it. Do they just not spawn anymore? Hmm. Pick up these forest fruits. But we're not finding one of them ships yet. I'd really rather not have processed these myself. I will if I have to, but nothing so far. Hmm. I guess not. Won't be so lucky. Yeah, nothing. Just have to process it ourselves. Go back home. We need to melt all of these. Hmm. I mean, these are better than we have, and they don't have, whatchamacallit. So we take these legs. anvil onto our enchant. So we got more magic. We got a bit more speed. Yeah, it's really pulling over there. Okay, now we got the purple block. Hmm. Okay, so if I take this, vitality 4 gives us more max health. What else we got? We do the pant. Give it a couple more. The repellent is a no. It's hard to chase down rebounding and repellent. It's gonna send the enemies over to Narnia. Quite literally. Repellent. Blessing, rebounding, repellent and rebounding. This will have to work. It's got 100% rectification now. So you can get like no of the negatives. But what shelf does it want us to use so it doesn't get 15%? It needs at least 40. Yeah, this is Heart Forge. That's 35, but it has 37. Okay, so if we go back and make... Is there an uncrafting table? No. Book. No. No. A pop. Shelf. Guess we just need to make a bunch of echoing shelves. And then put one of these or something to increase it up to the 40. And it'll still have low quanta that we're looking for. Well, probably. That's the idea. So we need paper, which is the sucrose. Or cellulose, sorry. Cellulose. Book. Let's make a few more of these compactors. Compactor, let's make like 3 more. Okay, this is the output chest. If we take up this, mind that, I didn't mean to put a hole in the floor, or ceiling in this case. If we, and those are all mining or making what they're not supposed to do. Paper, block, paper, block, and then paper, block. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Give me all that paper. No, pulverize the paper. I don't care if you pulverize the wood. But the paper, on the other hand, we need that. We need 45. Just make another complete set of 15 shelves. Not like we don't have the experience and stuff. And we have enough. $15. Then we come all the way over here. And we get infusing. We're gonna need more lapis. See, if I put a chest here, not pull from this one. Let's pull from the chest, put lapis in it. Does it just keep this stocked? Yes, it does. So now we don't have to worry about lapis. Infusion, infusion. Berry infusion. Quanta? No, we don't want. We want the arcane. We're out of candles again. And we need more honey. I mean, we need more cactus. Okay, it's slowly filling. Nice. Oh, we need wool. The wool is to make the tetra whatever. Grab 4 stacks. Okay, let's see what 10 does for us. At least we don't have to worry about sucrose for a while. Let's get this processing and split this up. We don't have to wait too long for the tetro whatever. Alright. There we go. Okay. Now that we have this, we can make candles. Still need a few more. Okay. That'll get processing again. Alright, now that we have 15 these echoing deep shelves, let's mine up our shelves. I can't believe we've already made 3 sets. 3, 1, 2, 3. Voila. Then if we put one here, is this. What's the infusion level required? At least 15%, but no more than 25. And we're at 30. I used the 15% shelf, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So if I put in the smaller quanta level, does this infuse? Yes, it does. Nice. And we get 3 per. That's good. Make like 30. Okay, now what we're needing the infuse? Oh, the end shelf. Then we need more basic shelves. Jesus. Got some end brick. Now it's just the books left. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cellulose stack. Start making a bunch more paper. Use this paper for book. And shelf, book, paper. No. Do leather. Coming from this direction. Okay, where is it? Books? Almost have enough. Okay, that should finish it off. And where's them bookshelves? Here's the bookshelves. Now we can make our end shelf. 16. This is Max 50 Eterna. If I convert one of these to the Draconic Shelf, leave these as this, we should have good amount Quanta, Arcana for the rare enchants, but still reach the max enchant. We mine this. Mine this. Um, Enchanting clues would be nice. What else do we got? Rectification. Yeah, that should be everything. Do this. A path. Where's those rectification ones that I had? Oh, here they are. Then if you also mix mob heads, you can get even more. Can we make any wither skeletons? I think they have a bit more. Yeah, they have more quanta. If we make that lasted a while. Put skulls. Okay. So we need to upgrade one more shelf. And then we'll have the sufficient level of Eterna. Boom. If I take my pants and enchant them, does level 100. The Max the Eterna. And almost max of the Quanta. And a good amount of the Arcana. Wish we'd have more Arcana though. Is there something that increases Arcana for the price of the Quanta? Does not look like the case. The sacrifices Perna for Quanta. Let's just do this. What do we get? A lot. See, our screen here is too big to actually read the enchants that we get. So let's decrease that. This on 2. Now it's tiny. Okay. See what do we get? Mana. Repellent, magic, rebounding. I guess we just have to use it for now. Fix our HUD here. UI scaling. Well, if we take this, we don't really need this. Might be able to get a little bit higher than that, capturing 5. The Reaper, Leech, Sweeping, Vorpal. Well, very life-stealing sword. We've done that. Apotheosis. The Apotheosis, the best way to farm those is usually by Enderman. So let's prepare for an Enderman farm. Gonna need ourselves a mob grinder. Gonna need a bunch of mob fans. Let's just make the stack. Might as well just go for it. There we go, stack. Okay, masher. These count as player kills, which is what we need. We're gonna need a looting. Requires looting books. Guys, make a basic enchanter so we could just craft looting book. How do you make the dark steel? Dark steel, the obsidian, obsidian, iron, iron, and coal. We need not regular coal, we need crushed coal. Crushed coal. Now we can continue smelt. We can smelt up some dark steel. We only need 4. This will take a while, so let's speed it up a little. Dark steel we have. Now we have our enchanter. Looting 1. This requires skeleton skulls. Just happen to have quite a number of them. Requires levels. We have those. Requires books. Those are easy enough to gather. Okay, we have the books. We got the skulls. Lapis. And then ink stack. Do we have any ink? Ink? Maybe the trader that's not currently here as some. Just need one piece to deem seeable. Or am I gonna have to make a small ocean? So one spawns. Is there another way? Fabricator skid. Requires a lot of water, I think. We get a bit of cobble. Go down like over here, for example. Build out a bit. Build out a bit. Now that we have this platform, we build out and build some walls. Then we need something else build out of, like dirt, for example. We just need more dirt. Okay, now we could build out. When we fill above here with water, we're just simply going to vein mine the dirt. And glowstone up. Gonna do glowstone around the edges so no mobs can spawn on it. We don't need to do in the water or the dirt because that's where water's going to go. Grab our two trusty buckets. Now we water this. Do this with water. Then we start flooding it. Okay, now that we have this, we can kill off these spiders, creepers, and no external visitors. And then friendly mobs need like 30 blocks. Hmm. Hmm. All we need is one squid. I mean, it says any, so hopefully it's able to spawn in this plains biome. What's another way? Get squid ink, squid essence, squid beak, squid predictions. You can get mob heads from a squid. Maybe there's a summon that we can use. That undead, deed, decoy, summon animals, summon wilden, sudden guardians. Uh, okay, so if we make that what, an ocean or a river, then we change it to a summon animals. It will summon based on the biome it's in. So that could work. We need one tank. Ritual for river. Guardians. Dark blazing starter. Mana regen. Conjure Island village. And portal. Fast squirrels. Interesting. Attraction. Repulsion. Protection. Flare camp. What about this attraction? Warping, containment, scrying, gravity, harvest, desert, sanctuary. So there isn't a one of those. Maybe we could just have it in the water and then it comes squid. There we go. Come on, spawn what we're looking for. It's just gonna do for the plains biome, isn't it? Hmm. Wasn't there that Fisher thing? Perhaps. If we take these, we go down into the yester bottom here. Take this cable, run it straight down. Hmm. Maybe it needs an add-on for range. Range. This is from industrial. Add-on range. So we need glass. Red. One, two, three, four. Keep the cables. Have all this in here. And we got our 12 range add-on. Go down into our bottom. Hmm. Is there marine fisher? Where was that? Marine fisher. You go to the quest chapter to help you make this. It needs a pool with at least work. Somehow doesn't. Make it bigger. Okay, so I can fish up ink sacks. Let's go down to industrial foregoing. So it needs a bucket of latex in order to continue with the quest line. We have the latex. So might as well. Tank. The mechanism tank tier 2. Can we put this? That's not what I wanted. Didn't know that there was that there. Let's just leave it in there just in case we run out of water for whatever reason. Okay, now it's filling with latex. What is it filling? Interesting. Anyway, we got a bucket of latex. Let's try and snatch the dry rubber. Okay, got the rubber. What's the biopower? Other block fluids. Black hole, mob slaughter factory solution. Marine fisher. Okay. This makes 25 million RF a tick if the other ones are constantly working. Not too bad, but it is a lot. Keeping 20 generators reacting at all times. Infinity tools, conveyor belt. Said they'd have help in here. Hydroponic beds. Those are pretty good for farming, if I remember correctly. So where's the fisher? Animals, bio, slaughter. Yeah. I understand the dry rubber. Ether gas. You just drill into a wither. Wither fluids. Infinity charger. Meat feeder. Meat through a tube. Block other machines. Spores and sewage. Plant. Animals. Biopower. Marine fisher. No dependent. So where's this help? I'm gonna watch a video. Fisher, industrial foregoing. I got no idea. In the video I watched, made correctly, these 5 water blocks down. That's, well, at least 5. Show working area. Maybe it needs a chest directly above? Probably something to do with this range here. What are these used for? Hmm. Watching newer videos, 4 years old. Perhaps it's changed since then. See, where is it? One doesn't appear to have what. Got 19? Start to finish guide. This used to be the setup that originally worked. I mean, maybe it's missing the actual add-on, so it's not Fisher and Enchantment. Where's Fisher? Maybe it needs to be put in the water? It should be working. Maybe that's an internal storage? That's output. Mm. Why isn't this working? Thing I know says that this works. Godforged pearls, we need those. That's what we're gonna be farming from all the Apotheosis if we ever get this to work. Alright. Sack. Summoning altar. Just helps you maybe use a summoning altar. Summon squid. What kind of the demonic wife? So what outputs? Okay, that's LA. Aluminium star. Where is that? Vials, lots of vials. Got a cat. More vials. Got a bat. Pig. Squid. Water bucket. That was what? Dirt? What position was that in? Wasn't before after the flock. Okay, so black dye. Dye. We have 4. I forgot to look at the number again. Was it 70? $99. You also need 2 stone. Stone. Summoning altar. Summoning altar. Summoning altar. Go over to page 99. What quantity? 1 dirt, 2 stone, 4 of this. So maybe I gotta put it in these and then this. Get my looting sword ready. 7 ink sacs. Now if I come over here, grab up a few ender pearls, a nap, put ink squack, or the ink sack, make way too many ink sacs. Oh yeah, book and quill. I have no idea how many I need. I need 10. Is this many? I have levels, I need levels. I got levels over here. So let's put our enchanter here. Take our levels. Put a book, lapis, heads, looting 1, looting 1. A lot of looting 1 book. Okay, now we have our looting 1. I guess that was true level cost, not artificial. So it needs more blue dye. Ten. Sharpness. You want it sharp? Gonna need a couple inventories of swords. Five, six, seven, 10. See, sharpness, looting. What else do we got? Don't need beheading. Fight. Increases spawner. Need lots of width. That's not what I meant by lots of width. Got feather in it. Feather. That's what I meant by lots of feathers. Alright, now it's done processing feathers. So let's make more width. We need a large platform. Okay, we're also gonna need some waystones, so we don't have to fly there every time. That should be enough, hopefully. Set this to home. Then next, need more of these fan upgrades. Along with the width, we need distance. We don't need height. Okay, we need a vacuum hopper. Vacuum hopper. Now for storage, we're gonna hook this up to a refined storage system. Crafting grid. Fluid blue crafting grid. Also need a drive. No, not that kind of drive. Find 1K. Gonna make another 1 million drive. That way we can hold everything. Or smelt port. I love the Minecraft music. Okay. Definitely need more pipe. This is miserable. Here, let's do that. At least put 2 more. Main storage system. Pull. Output. So it should hopefully do a lot more at once. Make some quartz enriched iron. Okay, let's see where this gets us. Make 1 stack of these. 3 stack. And we're at another quartz again. We can almost move all of the items at once. Just not one row. Make the rest into raw processors. I had to buy that totem of undying real quick. Now we need more glass. Need this. So if we turn this off so it doesn't pull anywhere. Then we start processing this into sand. Yeah, we just turn this off for each of these so it just loads up on the basic resource, but it doesn't actually do anything else. So we have the resource. Why is there dust in here? Okay, now it's doing a stack at a time instead of the 16, so we can move a little faster. Get full inventory of sand. 9. 2, 3 million. Do 2 small storage disks since we have them. Then the million. Flux point for power. Anything else we need besides a mass amount of blocks? No, I think we're good. Load up on cobblestone and put it in our bag since we don't have dimensional range yet. Just fill up the rest of the bag with cobblestone. Okay, that should be enough, hopefully. Two, three, four, five. Wait, hold on. Instead of building out a crawl space, builder, do copy paste gadget. I believe this is the one that we're looking for, or I'm looking for. I put this down, copy this. No, just the builder's gadget. Yes. Okay, if so horizontal row, range 16, yeah. Now if we bring this to the end, now we can just do this and walk. Go out 4 stacks. Needs to be very far out from any nearby blocks so they only spawn where we want them to. 1 stack left. Figure 4 stacks of blocks should be enough. Fill that a ways. Do a bit of a platform. We don't have any redstone block here. Three, four, five, six, 7. Make a 7x7 platform here. 1. Then Enderman farm. We take this and just start vein mining the entire thing. And we go home. Enderman. Okay, one. Go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One width, max distance. One width, max distance. Because we have to make it so you can't just put this, doesn't keep going because it's a block in the path. I mean, we could do a second layer. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two. Move yourself. 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Decrease this to 11 because that's how long of platforms we're doing. Then a little bit this side as well. Then that should be about it. Probably should have brought some glass. Two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A walkway. Knock him off. Voila. Now let's go back home for glass. Still have this tinted glass. Yes, we have the crafting terminal. We need some slabs. That way they don't spawn on top of the wall. All the way out. The redstone. And we can put the mob masher. Put the upgrades in it. We vacuum hopper. That is west. It appears that I forgot to bring an import hopper. So we can actually import it into the system. Okay, now this is filled. We put our system over here. You know, it would help if we actually brought a disk drive over here so we could put our drives in. Importer. Need 7 speed upgrades. Gonna need a second pylon. Or crystal. Hmm. What did I use? RGB viewer. I can make a second one. Now we can hold all of the experience this produces. Up fluid for the experience at level 2. Now we put a drive, importer, put in our drives for 1.15 million items. Not picking up the items. Was a problem the last time. Perhaps I need to send it by one. I don't have a cable with me. Let's lower this by one. The absorption hopper up here. Okay, now it's absorbing the items. Up the experience. West for the items. Do an importer. Take our experience crystal. Plug this into our system. Need one mechanical pipe. Level 6. Now let's turn on all of our fans. Start putting everything together. Distant. Voila. Got some basic Enderman action going. Now we need to plug in the rest of these. Three, four. One, two, here. How about that? Perfect amount. Got creative flight, so let's use it. I don't think we have enough distance upgrades for all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. And this, last but not least. Now we need more distance upgrades. We didn't have enough feathers. There, that should be enough. Massive amount of EM. We should have a fair few in here already. Got like 4 stacks. Hmm. Let's make these slabs. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Slab up here. Then put a slab here. And nothing should be able to spawn anywhere. Well, aside from where we want it to. Of course. 3. Then we're going to do this back wall. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. last little corner. There. Turn that on. Now we start upgrading this last line. Let's just put extras in here. And it's spawning. Not exactly the fastest, but we're getting what we need. The goal is to get these orange ones. 3 God forged pearls, which only drop from the orange. 41 XP levels too. Maybe if we put some rotten dirt in there as well. Because I think only Enderman can spawn in here. Need some of the speed, just buckets. Wrong dimension. Yeah. Let's see. Feed. We need some good old buckets of experience now. Pause it. Here, let's feed this into here and cut this off. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we need a couple chickens. Up. AFK a moment, gotta let it in the dog. Alright, apologize for the pause. Okay, let's do an experiment. Go over to the end and do. That's not what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, go under. We can actually place the blocks. Okay. Can we place this from under too? Yes. It's never day here. This is great. It just spawns Enderman now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't bring enough dirt. Of course I didn't. Dirt. Okay. Voila. Got 5. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Perfect amount. 2, 3, 4, 5. All up. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Voila. Okay, now we got a bunch of dreadful dirt, and this is really spawning some Endermen. Yep. Why are you up there? Get out of there. Now it's moving. Okay. That should be fine. Any God forged ones? Gonna need a few just to build the stuff, and then we need a few more for actually upgrading stuff. Got bow, got pant. Okay, now that we have a few, come back here. Theosis table. We're going to need... Oh, we don't have any ancient debris, do we? We're not crushing blackstone automatically yet. We need a hammer. Get our wand. Hammer this. Good thing we still have some seeds down. Wait, before we sieve all of this, if we come over here to our chest, did this get any? No. That's unfortunate. Back to sieving. Got 9 so far. 10, 11. Get as many we can from these 9 stacks of blocks. Nearly halfway through. $200. Uh, okay, ancient debris. Now we can enrich this. Dupe it. Craft up netherite. Now, get that leftover enchant table. Simple reforging. Then we upgrade this to the highest tier that uses the God Forge. We need another enchant table. We need a salvage table. There's an upgraded smithing table. We are going to need a smithing table. Gonna need probably one of these gem cutting tables. Salvage table next to smithing table. Then we put the reforge and then the gem cutting. We'll just use this chest for it all. So first, let's break down these. Then we craft the augmenting table. Get a chest. I don't have to reach too far. Now we could take like our sword, for instance. Alright, we need some sigils. First, we are going to need these sigils of rebirth. How much gem dust do we have? Here, we have a little. We take our sigils of rebirth, put in our God Forge, put in the item that we want to reforge. Let's just do the sword for now. This, for the highest level of this, is 150 levels. Hence the level requirement. It has a myriad of different chances that you can get. The sockets, there's these items that you can add to it to make them even more powerful. Then you get, I believe, 5 or 6 additional. This one gives 1 to entity reach, crit chance, crit damage, and protection pierce. This one does fire damage, life steal, protection, pierce, and then attack damage. This one does life steal, protection, entity reach, and life steal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reforge it again. The highest amount of sockets at the bottom you could do is 3, sometimes 4. The ones we're wanting are armor pierce, life steal, then attack damage. The protection isn't really helpful unless you're fighting either a mob that has protection on their armor or a player, which we don't need. Let's go with this one and reforge it one more time. That's the armor, good damage. Maybe one more. Crit rate, crit damage, full damage, entity reach at 5 blocks. Let's go with this one. This way we can reach from very far away. Need these augment sigils to change them. If we take our pants already have something. If we take our, let's say, chest plate here. Let's do a better roll on the enchants. Ooh, protection 7, vitality 6. Yeah, it's pretty good. If we bring it over to the reforge, we can reforge other stuff on it. Let's do a purple since we're out of the god tier. There's a few different ones you could do. You could do elytra on it for the bottom upgrades, where it acts like an elytra without actually needing one, or creative flight. Those are quite rare, though. I don't think you can get them on the 4th tier, even. You need the God tier. Let's see. Minus gravity. This one is missing one of those. But that probably is the best one that we can get. So we need gems. Specifically these Apotheosis ones. Keep the Guardian. Let's spread all of these here too. Then we put these in here to get the gem dust. Now, take our chest plate, put it on. And then add these gems onto a weapon, like this one here. Just put it in the middle slot. And then this one for the light weapon, since it's just a sword. It'll increase your life steal by 40%. The heavy weapon is like an axe or something. Takes a while to charge. Yep, we got a sword. We also need to upgrade our armor. We could go netherite and then go into either mechanism or applied armor. Or we can upgrade it to supremium, so it still has durability. We can go into all the modium, make that kind of set. The gem armor's fun and very strong. Or the best base armor that we can make is the refined obsidian. Probably ain't a bad thing until we actually get actual like mechanism or applied armor or draconic armor. So let's go for some refined obsidian. To make that we need obsidian, diamonds, and then a bit of osmium. Enrich the diamonds. Obsidian. Take all of our obsidian, infuser. Let's infuse this diamonds. Put in the osmium. Now we start infusing our obsidian. Need a bit more obsidian. Just use up all of this diamond. Now we finished up the diamond essence we have inside. Put away this obsidian so we can hold more. Few more upgrades. Make it a tiny bit faster. Certainly uses a lot of osmium. Can use more osmium. There we go. Now let's make our refined obsidian armor. Go ahead and give it some enchant. Don't need projectile protection. Anything useful? Yeah, feather falling. Oh, meant to take that. Soulbound. And protection. Keep that. Repellent. No. I mean, it has some breaking, which is good, but I'd rather have vitality on the chest plate. Increases the user's max life. Mana boost. Guess that'll work. Gives us a lot of extra mana. Strider falling. It doesn't give us protection. We have the levels, so we might as well fish for some enchants. Okay, vitality 6. Now, just the boots for protection this has. Put our suit armor in here. Make the upgrades. Got a lot more mana. Okay, what's our max life at? Got 51 total armor, which is 2.5 rows. 20 armor toughness, 16 attack damage is from ourselves since we have strength 5. Got instant attack. We have 4 rows of hearts. That sounds pretty good. Is there still mage armor? All the modium. No, there's no. There's some submod of all the modium that adds a mage set that adds a lot of mana to your set. You can also use the Apotheosis to get a mana increase with regen. What else do we have to do today? We still got a bit of time. Project E. Might as well start tackling into this for the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, to make this, they have a custom recipe, but we should about have everything. Summoning altar. Need dragon's breath. Melts up this obsidian with iron. One dark, another star. Need one TNT. Two blaze rods. And last but not least, monosteel. How do we get pure light, pure daisy again? Do a little bit Britannia. Water. Water bucket. Do we have a daisy? We have to make a pure white daisy. I don't know if that's the one we need or not. Monopool, living rock, pure daisy. Make the pure daisy. Any seeds? And mystical white petals. See, where do we get these flowers from? Mystical flower essence. Maybe you sell some. Sell any? No. Black conversion. Pure white daisy. Maybe the mushroom we can make? Yeah, we can make the mushroom. Put pedestal down. We need the water. Seeds. 2, 3, 4. And seed. Got the pure white daisy. Put this down. Now we need stone. Gonna need a couple conversions of it. Yeah, market. This should convert. Maybe it needs to daylight. It is a pure daisy, so it might need sunlight in order to convert. It's been a while since I've messed with anything Botania. If I remember, you just put it down, then it does exactly that. Okay. The monopool. The botany mana. Forgot a few flowers like this. Guess the blazing that burns. Rain is not a pain, so this one generates power when it's raining. It gobbles nether stars. Jeez, expensive flower. Uh, I guess the endo one. Make like, I guess 3. That's all the mushrooms we have. Exo blaze. Need seeds. Blaze. And light gray. Need a light gray dye. 3. Wait, did we just have those and we... Whatever. 2, 3. We have the 3. Now we need these gray. And my game just crashed. Server. That's interesting. Perhaps it's just that market. Because person first was wanting to place that. Okay, my Minecraft is restarting. It's certainly unfortunate. Um, so, how's y'all's day? About 50% loaded. Decently sized mod pack, so it takes a minute. Okay, it's during the final touches. And Merry Christmas to us. What a present, huh? Okay, it's loading the loading screen. See, loading into the server now. Okay, it's rendering the terrain. Okay, it's almost there. It's loading the terrain. Did say I joined already. Alright, we are back. Too bad the trader didn't have any of these endo flames. Exo flame. We need these gray shimmering mushrooms. We need 3. Is there anything else besides water? No, it just looks like water. Okay, we got water. We need 1 of these. 1 mushroom, 2 mushrooms. Okay, what else what else are we missing? The rune of fire. Okay, we can't make this because this requires monosteel to make. And we're trying to make monosteel now. So maybe we'll get lucky and we get something from the quests. Obsidian, pure daisy, mystical black. Let's put all this away. I mean, we do have everything for this. Want a diamond. Okay, we can't make that yet. Make Mjolnir? That's pretty funny. A lot of runes. Half blade, 13 damage. Pretty good. Huh, comparatively. Other stars, try it when it's dry. So maybe that's the first flower we need. Rain is not a pain. If we get like 3 of these, 1, 2, 3. Cyan. Then we got green. Then we need more mushroom. Like we just have a mushroom over here. Um, this has Silk Touch. Now let's just break this. Now we have enough flower mushrooms. Okay, and then we have 3. Let's break this. Get back our stuff. Keep the Godforge Pearl though. Put in the water. Then we need seeds. Throw in 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Voila. Put in the water. Boom. There should be something that collects or moves the mana. Mania? It's a mana spreader. Do we have everything for the mana spreader? A living wood. We did get a second pure daisy from the quest. The living wood is you take wood, then you put it around the pure daisy. Doesn't matter its orientation, as long as it's placed near it. It has to be within a 3x3 for any of these resources. 1, 2, 3, and then we put the 3 flowers here. Oof, sheep. Oh, I forgot I do 16 damage with my fist. And it's no longer daylight. Oh, what you got? Nothing. Now it should convert over to living wood in a moment. Why does all the animals want to be exactly where I'm building? Recipe, it's, yeah, here it is. It only takes like a minute or 2. Okay, 16. Wait. Did that also have... Okay, the living rock does not have an EMC value. But the living wood, on the other hand... I put the living wood in here. Set this to living wood. And then just make an absolute ton of the living wood. So when we start going into Botania later, we just have it ready. Okay, mana spreader. I think it's called a twig. Oh, Sorry, y'all can't see, can it? Sorry about that. Here, daisies. Okay, we take the mana spreader. There's a specific tool that you use. What is it called? Yes, Force of the Wand. That's what it's called. It allows us to bind this mana to here. So as this gains mana, this receives it. Then we can use it for our mana steal. So how do we... Guess we have to go into Botania's quest line. What flowers can we start with? Using water to create mana. Burning items, endo flames. Oh. Okay, and what is the one that we made? Speaking of it, where is Mystic Botania? Let me guess. It doesn't have any of the Mystic Botania flowers for these quest lines. Does not appear to be the case. Since it's easy, let's just make some of these endo flowers. Just put these off to the side for now. Okay, to make the endo flames, we need brown mushroom or brown dye, brown mushrooms, then red mushrooms, then some more light gray ones. I just broke down gray mushrooms to make gray mushroom seeds, and then bucket. One. Okay, that's all we need. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then use bucket. 3. Voila. Now we need when you see it shooting like this, that means this is receiving mana. Because these are burning. They threw 3 stacks down. Now we got 3 stacks of 1. So when you just throw burnables on them, they just start burning it. Of course, you gotta worry about clear lag and whatnot on a server. Or just the natural despawn timer. See, now there's blue in here. You hover over what you're trying to craft, like we're trying to do mana steel. And what it says the next. So we don't have enough mana in here. Now it's a check, so we have enough mana to make 1 mana steel. Yep, and let's flame more. So we could put the rest of this away. We don't need this constantly going. Monosteel. How much monosteel do we need for our ritual? 2. So we put our summoning altar here. Give it another star. Oh. Dragon's breath. And now this. They'll start fusing into the Philosopher's Stone. Push usages on it. I'll show you everything we can do with it. First thing we're going to do with it is make a transmutation tablet. And this itself does not ever get used in any recipes. You'll always have it. Then we can do the handheld mode. Make another table just to have. Physical block. Just in case for whatever reason we lose our tablet. It's per person based. My system, if I put stuff in here, it would be different than Preston First, for example. So if we put dust in here, we got 13,000. I don't believe that this is interactable with pipe or anything. You have to have a certain thing that connects to your storage system. At project integration or something. Project E, no. Or it might not also be in here. It connects it to your applied system, or you can connect it to your refined storage system. I think it's could be an item in here, so if we don't see it in this search, this doesn't exist. They didn't add it to the pack. Mainly to limit what you can do with Project E, I imagine. Because generally it's just obscenely strong. Big energy needs 16 and 16, so we need 16 recipes. That is expensive. So you need Mekanism, unobtainium, and a lot of dark matter. Me see. How much you need for a dark pedestal? That's a lot. So we finished the enchant table. We got Apotheosis going. Well, AFK'd overnight, so we actually get some god pearls to use. We started Project D as far as we can go currently. Next would be the Mechanism QIO, so we can start reformatting our base and reduce possible lag spots, like the miner or the sieving room. There's a lot of pipes that might be causing lag. Anyway, that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll start tackling Mechanism, creating a QIO so we can tie it into our storage system. I I hope you all enjoyed the live stream, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then have happy holidays. Sorry for the inconvenience about the crash a bit ago. Come again tomorrow for another live stream for the Mechanism QIO. And have a good day.